Power is not given. It is taken. And in a world driven by ambition, those who master the subtle art of control rise above the rest. Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power is not a guide for the faint of heart. It is a manual for those who dare to see the world as it is, not as they wish it to be. Each law within its pages reveals a timeless truth of human behavior, a glimpse into the strategies of kings, seducers, generals, and con artists. To understand power, you must begin by accepting that it governs everything: relationships, business, and even silence. The one who speaks less controls the conversation. The one who reacts least holds the advantage. In life, those who lack strategy are merely tools for those who have one. Take Law 1. Never outshine the master. Ego is fragile, and admiration too often turns to resentment. Outshining someone in power might feed your pride, but it sows the seeds of your fall. Make others feel superior. Let them bask in their own light. Meanwhile, quietly build your strength in the shadows. Law 3 teaches you to conceal your intentions. People fear what they cannot predict. When they know your plan, they can block it. But if they remain guessing, they become paralyzed by uncertainty. Mystery is a weapon. Use it. Law 6 urges you to court attention at all costs. In a world of noise, being invisible is as good as being dead. Those who command attention shape perception, and perception often becomes reality. It's not about being liked. It's about being unforgettable. Another crucial law: win through your actions, never through argument. Words are cheap and easy to ignore. Action, on the other hand, forces recognition. When your results speak, the world listens. Then comes Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. Harsh, yes, but unfinished battles always return. Mercy to a rival can become your downfall. History is filled with those who spared an enemy, only to be destroyed by them later. Law 33 reminds us to discover each man's thumbscrew. Everyone has a weakness. The key is observation. Listen more than you speak. Watch reactions. In time, their secrets will reveal themselves, and power will follow. As Greene states, those who seek power must play the game with eyes wide open. Morality may guide your personal life, but in the battlefield of influence, detachment and awareness are your strongest weapons. These laws are not for manipulation alone. They're also shields. If you don't know the rules, others will play you. If you're not aware of flattery, you'll become prey to it. If you don't spot the puppet strings, chances are you're the puppet. And yet, perhaps the most sobering message of all is this: power is a game without end. As soon as you stop playing, someone else takes the board. Mastery demands presence, patience, and the ability to see 10 moves ahead while looking utterly harmless. So, how do you live with power and not lose yourself? Through awareness, through detachment, by understanding that these laws are not commandments, they are tools. Use them when needed, discard them when not. But never pretend the game doesn't exist. That is the fastest way to lose it. Power is amoral. It doesn't care who you are, it only responds to how you move. Your task is not to become cold or ruthless, but to become conscious. To understand the rules so you're not a pawn, but a player. So that you can lead your own life rather than be led by others. Let's not be naive. In the real world, those who ignore power often suffer under it. But those who understand it can build, create, and protect what matters. You don't need to be a tyrant, but you do need to be awake, aware of the dynamics around you, capable of seeing the invisible forces that shape decisions, hierarchies, and influence. Some will hear this and feel discomfort. Good. That discomfort is your awareness waking up. It's the realization that life has layers, and power is one of them. So study the laws. Don't follow them blindly. Internalize them. Let them shape your awareness, not your identity. And here's the truth. Power isn't only about domination. It's also about freedom. The freedom to say no. The freedom to walk away. The freedom to protect your values without being crushed by systems or people who don't share them. When you master the game of power, you don't just gain influence, you gain inner strength. You move through the world with quiet confidence. You stop reacting and start choosing. When you master power, You're no longer tossed by every storm. You become the anchor, the strategist, the one people turn to, but also the one they cannot manipulate. Power is about the ability to stay centered while everything around you pulls in different directions. It's the ability to remain unmoved when others panic and deliberate when others rush. That's not coldness, that's clarity. Robert Greene doesn't teach you how to become feared. He teaches you how not to be naive. He reveals the chessboard beneath the surface of society and gives you the tools to move intentionally. Because if you don't move with intention, someone else is moving you. Study the laws, but don't become a slave to them. You are not a collection of tactics. You are a strategist in motion. Use the laws as lenses, as maps, as keys. But never forget, true power begins with inner mastery. If you can rule your impulses, your fears, and your doubts, external power follows naturally. Discipline creates magnetism. Stillness breeds certainty. And certainty bends the world. So what will you choose? To keep playing the game unconsciously, or to study the rules and take control? If you got value from this video, follow us to continue decoding the principles of wealth, power, and influence. Leave a comment with the law that hit you the hardest. And don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who's ready to stop being played and start playing to win.